Why?
Plus 1d10 on the critical.
On the crit, yeah. So 2d8 plus 1d10 plus 4.
Right.
And why?
So
Why is
17 plus 1d.
Too close.
-10.
-1.
So
Oh,
another
he's
3.
within 30 feet?
So 20 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
He wasn't last round. He is this round. Okay. The
Oh,
next
okay.
one is
Plus 8.
plus 8. Yeah.
25.
That's a hit.
6.
6 damage. He's badly injured.
They're AC 18 normally.
Yep.
Okay, so it's AC 7 or AC 16 right now, which is
Okay, I'm in. I can roll.
Okay, go ahead.
okay.
Plus 6, so plus 5.
Yeah, 2 plus 5.
Miss.
Yeah, there we go. Am's back.
You injured the gnoll badly. There's an arrow sticking out of the back of his calf and then out of his back.
We have one more.
Quick
You have one more.
question. How many did plus 6? Oh, right, 4. D20 plus 5. Yeah. How many shots did did Shadow fire?
You've shot 1 arrow last round and 4 arrows this round. The rest of them have been ticked off already. So 5.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you've got one more. Oh, you missed. Okay.
I missed.
The gnoll, I guess.
Ooh, lots of arrows. 46.
Is trying to run away. But he does a parting shot back towards Shadow.
Dick.
Fires an arrow over his shoulder. Nat 20.
Gonna knock your shadow out.
That's gonna kill Shadow.
It's gonna unconscious Shadow.
For 16 damage.
Oh, you're
I only have 4 hit points left.
So
Okay.
you're
0 hit points.
unconscious.
Oh wait, right.
You're dying 2
Hold on.
because it was a crit.
Yep.
You're 0 and dying 2.
Hold on. Motherfucker. Wake me up! Kill him! Iron Will.
Oh,
No, it's
is there
not.
any like flat check for? Let's see, because you were.
We were flat checking out of it.
Yeah, he's at the side of the road.
He also did run at a big angle. Like he was, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a flat check. There's a chance that this gets absorbed by the bushes. It does not. Okay.
You want to throw that dagger there, Oscar?
He happens to be 40 feet away from me. I'm going to run up and stab
So-
him in the beehole.
So dying
2.
2, and what's the other? Is there any other condition?
0 hit
No,
points.
it's 0 hit points.
All right, 0 HP.
Oscar.
I'm going to run up and stab him in the butthole.
He's got like 4 hit points left, doesn't he?
Get him!
Down you go, 5 damage.
5 damage.
Come on, be enough.
He had 3 hit points. So you down him.
Prick.
A couple extra just like stabs in the head.
Where'd you train, Oscar? In prison. Oh.
Re-education camp. School for boys.
Okay. All you can hear is the sound of the small frogs and the occasional ribbit from the big ones. I'm gonna snap out of combat now. What are you guys doing?
What do the gnolls carry for weapons?
The gnolls have battle axes and short bows. They also have a dagger. And yes, you find on these 2 gnolls. We'll say 26 total arrows.
Okay, Oscar's gonna grab arrows and a dagger for Darian, who sacrificed his dagger previously.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm hoping.
Darian wanders over to Shadow and tries to save him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Darian doesn't know how, he better tell Oscar to like.
I usually do this with magic. I'm just saying.
Do you need me to stop the wound?
That would be handy if you can do that.
Okay, so I waste 1 round, I suppose.
Okay.
Where did the others go?
Death and dying 459.
They escaped.
So
But they got on horses.
yes.
Smart, very smart.
So there's a heal.
You
or
attempt a
medicine check.
flat check DC 10 plus your current dying value. So, okay, on the round that they got to you, Shadow, give me a...
I think no. Darian gets to go first.
Okay, what does Darian do?
So Darian should be able to try a check or two before then.
Okay.
I don't. I gotta double. I might have medicine. I doubt it. I'm gonna double check.
So
Darian has medicine.
perfect, and you
Excellent.
can do this without training. So you're trying to attempt a administer first aid
Yeah.
or stabilizing.
13.
Nope.
The DC is equal to 5 plus the creature's recovery will roll to DC, typically 15 plus its dying value.
17 then.
So it would be 17.
Okay.
And it is 2 actions to do.
Well, I got there 2 actions.
Okay. So, yeah, there's just lots of blood.
Can I spend a hero point
You can.
to... I don't know.
You can spend all of your hero points to not be dying.
Yes. I would like to be doing that.
Okay, give me a second.
Because we're still in the shits.
You have a couple options before you might not have to.
Yeah, you might want to wait till you're like dying 4 or something.
Alright, so now you need to make a flat check DC 12.
Yeah, so roll a d20, try to get 12.
Okay, you're,
Nope.
you're dying 3.
Dying
Sweet.
3, so next round when he goes to dying 4, instead of that, he's going to say, I spent my hero point.
Right. Now, Darian is going to attempt to help him. Oscar, are you moving over to aid?
I
I don't,
got a 24 this time.
Okay.
Oscar's coming over to help.
Yep.
but what
Oscar
is the
came over to help.
what is the
and
rule?
The DC would be 18 at this point.
Yeah, but what is he actually? What's the skill?
Medicine.
Medicine.
Oh, meta. Okay, it's not the field thing.
Okay,
Well,
so-
no,
triage or whatever.
that's a skill feat.
So Oscar doesn't get in the way. He goes over and he's like, "Oh, Darian's got this." As you're plugging up the holes with little cloth and stopping the bleeding.
Yeah, we were going to have, you know,
Does this stop or improve the dying value?
this is for stabilize. The creature loses the dying condition, but remains unconscious.
Okay. But I think you now have wounded
He's wounded 3,
wounded 3.
which means that if you get the dying condition again,
You
you
die.
start at dying 3.
Okay, and how do we remove that wounded?
Get all your hit points back or 10 minutes of rest.
We're going to get our hit points back through 10 minutes of rest because we're basically going to hug our heal stick, which is Darian. Darian can do whatever he wants at this point, and we'll say yes.
So I think Shadow's stable. You can hear the hoots and the hollers of the hyenas and the hyena men and the bugbears. It sounds like they're down the road, like having fun with the carriage.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oscar's going to go grab those other arrows, and we're going south.
Okay.
So is Shadow conscious?
No,
Can he move? He's still unconscious.
he's unconscious.
On
Okay.
your next turn, I don't
Yep.
know how long. I think on his next turn he gains consciousness
Because he lost the dying condition. Okay, so
because he
yeah.
lost the dying condition.
Yep. Can he be conscious at 0 hit points? Oh, anytime you lose the dying condition, you become wounded 1.
Oh, sorry, you're just wounded 1. You're right, correct. But yeah, you get wounded every time. Like even if you're dying 3, you get wounded 1.
And the next time, if I go down and come back up again, then it's wounded 2.
If you are unconscious and at 0 hit points, but not dying, you are naturally returned to 1 hit points and awaken
So you,
after sufficient time passes.
oh,
What's sufficient time?
It's probably DM's.
The DM determines how long you remain unconscious from a minimum of 10 minutes to several hours. If you receive
cool.
healing during this time, you lose the unconscious condition and can act normally next turn. So Shadow is still unconscious.
he's going to be luggage as in our journey south.
Yep. Oscar scrambles across the road. You could hear the far off mob of gnolls and bugbears that if they come back down this road,
We gotta get off the road.
you're in trouble.
Gotta get. Oh, be a like south, because that's where we're heading. We're gonna go south in kind of a spirally kind of action. And we're gonna basically be moving slow and sneaking
The
while...
strange one-eyed bird is watching you from the crumbled tower. It caused a single time.
Ain't got time for your one-eyed bullshit.
It cocks its head slightly off to the side.
Shadow knows a couple of one-eyed jokes. Too bad he's sleeping. One's about a purple snake, the other one's about a brown eye. Ahmed, you can put the 26 arrows back on your sheet, because...
Sweet.
So we're heading south in a spirally but geared south sort of direction, like a serpentine.
Okay, so you are dragging Shadow with you?
Well, I think what we're doing is...
I think it's more of a drag, yeah.
How much bulk does Shadow have on him?
Shadow is right now
I'm not giving
6.4.
up my stuff.
I'm not dropping my stuff.
Shadow's right now 6.4.
Let's leave his
6.4
shit under the
bulk,
log
okay.
here, and we'll see if
And
it's
then-
there in
and
the
then-
morning.
And then a body, I believe, is 4 bulk?
Yeah, so we need to distribute 10.4 bulk.
Yeah, between the two of us, that's not happening.
Well, no, we just have to be, like, we can be encumbered.
Yeah, we'll be encumbered, I guess.
No, a
Yeah,
medium
so-
creature is 6 bulk. So
6 bulk? Okay, so, like, Oscar
12.4.
can take Shadow without his gear.
I would be encumbered. Well, how much gear does Shadow have?
6.4.
I would definitely be encumbered.
We'll both be encumbered.
okay, so the two of you are basically like
We're
slowly
currently
hauling
in birdies,
Shadow.
one
Yep, slowly hauling Shadow through the bushes south. Okay.
Southish, and once we get a good, like, 2 miles away or whatever.
Okay. So yeah, you drag Shadow. You look back, Oscar. You're like, if they decide to follow, you've left a nice trail for them. 2 men dragging another man. You're like, that's not going to be good.
Is there Oscar would know to get to water that doesn't have frogs.
I don't. I think we're just trying to get to a point where it's inconvenient enough for them that we can get a few 10-minute cycles of prayer.
Okay.
And
So you're looking for shelter, basically.
Yeah.
So a good place to hide, a couple miles away. All right, give me a perception or nature check, or survival maybe, whichever one you want.
It's all on you, Oscar.
So,
Darian's a knight of the city.
Oscar has all those skills, but he'd prefer to use perception.
Sure.
20.
20. Okay. You find a little stream bed that you walk down a little bit, kind of covering your tracks, and then you find like an old fallen tree near this stream bed that has been hollowed out that you guys can kind of like rest in. If somebody came to the stream bed, they'd be standing right on top of you, and you're kind of like dug into the
Have
side.
a chance to at least know that they're
Yeah. Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Darian, the two of you like marching 2 miles into the bush with Shadow's weight. That's you guys are.
That's hard.
You guys are probably fatigued for a bit until you get some rest. The three of you hide underneath the log, and eventually Shadow sputters awake with 1 hit point.
I fucking hate gnolls.
You just be quiet and let him mutter.
Okay,
He's gonna mutter.
Oscar. After 10 minutes of rest,
I
you,
would appreciate if you wouldn't refer to my prayers to my Lord and Savior as mutterings.
He's all over Lord and Savior right now.
with 10 minutes of rest, Oscar, you lose your wounded condition, and Darian and Oscar both lose their fatigued condition. So you guys have been underneath this log for 10 minutes.
So, I can heal 12 hit points every 10 minutes,
Okay.
basically.
All right, and the other guys are riding down the road. There's a 5% chance for each group. There's a random encounter that night.
Oh, we so don't.
There's a snake in my boot.
So let's roll for the horsemen, the 4 horsemen of bravery.
All right.
You got this, Mark.
All right, I got this.
Night.
Okay,
80.
and then the guys that are underneath the rotten log in near a brook
All
2
right,
miles
Ahmed,
south
you're
of
the one
the
who-
No, you don't want me to roll.
What was the percentage?
5%.
Okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Just for funsies?
Don't even touch the keyboard.
Don't touch it. Don't. You're
Just for funsies. 100.
That would
Okay.
have been what's on the encounter table.
Yeah.
So Darian slowly that evening is restoring hit points to his companions, and every 10 minutes, the 5-faced god with his harsh light mends the wounds of Shadow and Oscar, and when you awake that next morning, you guys are 4th level.
All right, this calls for a victory stake. I'll be right back.
Yep. I'm gonna figure out how much XP you guys actually got, because this is ridiculous how much you fought.
We're gonna go back and I believe the game is this Jiggery Pokery. We're gonna rename it Jiggery Fuckery. That's what we're gonna.
Okay, so help me recall. There's all the bodies for me to
Yep.
count up. So
Let's go look at the
we got,
bodies.
we got the lizard, the termite, and the snake. The termite is a -1 level creature. I don't even think that's.
You lose XP for fighting it. Ranger feat, skill feat. Ability boost is 5th. Okay. Ranger feat and skill feat.
3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. -1. Oh, I think you actually don't get any XP for the termite. It's funny. Understood. Alright, so nothing for the termite. Then the lizard and the snake. Yeah, I think you're right, Fox. I think they're going to be very close to 5th. Lizard's at CR2. The snake was a CR1. Then we've got bandits. This guy was a 4th level rogue. The rest were 2nd level bandits. So 8 2s and a 4th level guy. The ogre, I believe, was 3 or 4. I have all these 2nd or 1st ed CRs in my head. An ogre glutton was CR4. Challenge rating 4. Okay. If we go down the zombies, right, and then 2 sewer oozes. Zombies. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 zombies. They were paper people for your paladin champion.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie shamblers are creature -1. Interesting. I will give you some XP for them. It feels weird not to. Sewer oozes are creature level 1s. And then there was a trap. A falling block trap.
Yep.
And that whole room was the hazard. You found some secret doors. Dealing with the portcullis. Alright, and then the gnolls and the bugbears that you did kill, you bested 3 gnolls and 3 bugbears. And the bugbears are also creature
I'm
levels.
thinking of taking a level 1 feat for Shadow.
So, that is, with some role-playing mixed in, that's 500 XP per character. You guys are at what?
750.
750? So yeah, you're 250 into your next level.
250.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, if you guys can update, I'll update Oscar's. Okay, so leveling. Let's have a look at Bartlemy. Let's make some choices here for the level 4 sorcerer. Boop. Boop.
By the power of steak.
Yeah, you're 250 into your next level. You're already a quarter into towards level 4 or level 5. I mean,
Cool.
I don't know what happens at level 4.
Alcur gets his first level of wizard spells. So he gets a first circle wizard spell.
Cool. Oh, because he's multi-crass?
He's multi-craft.
Okay. 4th level is skill feat and sorcerer feat. When do you get ability increases? Ability boosts happen at 5th. Okay.
You get a shit ton at 5th.
Okay. So, everything goes up by 1, effectively. Because you add your level to all the
Is
things.
5th also the race feat?
Fifth is ability, yeah, ancestry feat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fifth is a good one.
Get more hit points, too. Yay.
Hit the pointer.
Yeah, that's funny. Each when you him does it. 12, 13. Oh.
It's so weird. Your AC goes up. It's such.
I told you.
It's like, I gotta add my level to everything. I'm in 7th heaven right now.
Sorry, you guys are saying it's just the 4th level feat.
There's a
It's
4th
different
level
for
and a
each
skill
class.
feat.
Each class
Yeah.
is different.
There's a skill feat as well. Okay.
For me, it's a skill feat. For the ranger, I don't know the above.
No, barbarians. I think everybody gets.
I think everybody gets the same at 4th. So 14 for that asshole. 13. Becomes 11. Becomes.
Okay, skill feat, sorcerer feat.
I'm gonna bring in an animal companion. Just let you know.
It's gonna be you, me, Darian, and a badger.
A
In
wolf.
a log.
A wolf. A wolf's gonna come by. Got a kitty cat.
I'm gonna
Kitty
wake
cat,
up and
kitty cat, kitty
Shadow
cat.
is spooning a wolf.
Are we at full hit points?
Yep. I don't know if Alker's group is at full hit points, but
Alker's group is. We do Medicus checks, so
Yeah.
it takes longer. We can give people 2 checks per hour to do 2d8 healing.
okay. I think Ptolemy's going to take Occult Evolution. You become trained in one skill of your choice. Additionally, once per day, you can spend 1 minute to choose a mental occult spell that you don't know, and you treat it as if you do know it. You could change that spell with your daily preparations.
So, like a spell you can cast, or is it for other effects?
It's a spell you can cast.
Cool.
Such a
Cleric or an extra second circle spell per day. And the skill feat.
Skill feat. Oh, first I'm going to choose the trained skill that he gets. What are we missing here? I think Ptolemy's going to become trained in performance, so he can make speeches and stuff about breakfast.
That's a good idea.
With his charisma and level, he's at a +10 to performing.
Okay, I need a new sheet. Good.
Okay, and then a skill feat. Then he needs to pick some spells. He has arcane sense and
So do you want more treat wound skill checks, guys? Or do you want me to be able to do multiple people with the same treat wound?
Oh, that's
Multiple
a toughie.
people.
That's a
Multiple
toughie.
people. You do multiple people, and Crusher will do the other one. Or the other way around.
society skills. Read lips is pretty cool.
Too
I
much.
think I'm going to go with multiple people because, assuming Darian is around, he's much more efficient at the long-term healing.
1 week to get another. Yep.
Like the bing after a fight.
1 week to get another.
Reading lips is fun.
Those are both. I don't know if I want to do that. Ward medic.
Skill feats are so underwhelming.
Yeah, they are underwhelming. Well, some of them are. Some of them they're underwhelming till you get like expert or master.
You get the right combo.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Trick magic item. Activate a magic item you can't normally activate. I think he's going to take that one, Ptolemy. Given that he's like arcane sense, recognize spell, trick magic item, quick ID, counter spelling, like he seems to be obsessed with magic. Cool. Then he needs to look at spells per day and new spells. This is written so poorly. I have to read it every single time. I wish they had a chart that said, "Here are the spells you know," and here. You add each time you get a spell slot, you add a spell the same level to your spell repertoire. Okay?
We're an expert in thievery and stealth and thinking diplomacy. I think that's the one I use. Which is funny.
Okay. So, 4th level is 544. So he gains effectively a new 2nd level spell. He gets to choose a mental spell.
So being trapped in this log helped Oscar get better at diplomacy to convince the priest that he is worthy of his healing. Also, it helps him hunt for bargains. Which is, you know, guess it makes sense.
Okay, Ptolemy's going to take invisibility.
Oh my brother.
Because this playing dead thing,
It's not working out.
it's not working for him. And then he chooses a mental spell at the beginning of each day. Let's have a look here. Which ones are probably mental? Hideous Laughter. Paranoia. Make a creature believe everyone is a threat. Oh, that is so... that sounds really fun. When I have more time, I'll end up writing down all the mental spells, but... Hideous Laughter is a mental spell. And this is through Occult Evolution. And I think invisibility can be heightened. Heightened version of invisibility. The spell lasts 1 minute, but it doesn't end if the target uses a hostile action.
Okay.
Oh, but that's as a 4th level spell, so it's basically greater
Yeah.
invisibility is
Yeah.
worked into invisibility. Okay, so even though this doesn't do anything yet, Ptolemy is going to make that his signature spell. So that he can heighten it. Neat. Okay, Ptolemy is done. Oh, no, he's not done. On the combat sheet, we need to up the initiatives. Because your level gets added to everything. Alright, now he's done. How's everyone else looking?
Shadow and the companion, I basically have figured out. I'm gonna do Crusher after that, and Crusher shouldn't be that bad.
Okay, what did Shadow get?
Shadow's getting a wolf animal companion.
Yep. That's a class feat for you?
Yeah, it's actually feat 1. There's nothing in the 4th level feats that I found worked well with how I'm building Shadow or how I'm using him. So I jumped back to a feat that I've been wanting to take, which is 1st level feat. So he's getting an animal companion, and animal companions mature by you taking more feats later on. So 6th level, I can take another feat which matures him, and that basically increases his stats. And I think it increases damage, and it depends on your animal companion. Depending on what size they are, you can do different things. After that, there's another level, but that's higher level, and they get to do 2 move actions in a turn if I spend 1 move action to direct them.
So they're minions.
Yeah, and this creature is size small. I was thinking of taking a horse and making it a mount, but Shadow wants to be a Lycan. This just fits more. What's interesting, it doesn't really... Here's the interesting part. It doesn't really say I have to stick with an animal companion, a specific one. Do you know what I mean? Your animal companion has the minion trait and it gains 2 blah 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 blah. If your companion dies, you can spend a week of downtime to replace it at no cost. You can only have 1 animal companion at a time. I'm trying to see where it says I cannot replace it, and that's a very interesting thing. Like to place the type. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you could, sure. You don't always have to choose wolf.
Yeah, I'm like, I really fucking need a horse right now.
I'm in horse plains and I need something to ride.
You gain the service of a young animal companion that travels within a base simple command. I think you can just switch them.
Yep.
Okay. It's super cool. For now, it's gonna be a wolf. I don't think I'm gonna... I was gonna write stuff down, but I don't think I will. It's just not... I have the basics down, but I don't think I'm gonna put any stats.
The stats are on page 216 for the wolf.
Yeah. There's because I'm gonna flip between them. Yeah, that's cool.
Shadow also has a wolf figurine too.
Yeah, I know. When things got really dire, I was gonna drop that puppy. He should have been in play right about now. But that's cool.
I wonder if the website has the animal companion stuff on it. Let's see.
Oh, have they started putting stuff online?
Yeah.
That's cool. And we also get a skill feat.
Yep, they do have it. I'm going to just copy pasted the wolf onto...
Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Should we be going for style, or should we be going for not dying? Because Oscar feels a little bit like dying is the thing that could.
Yeah, right. I think style comes like at 8th level. I think.
There's this cool power called sabotage, where you can do skill checks to deal damage to people's gear.
That's pretty awesome.
There's just but it's all GM's discretion of like what can your damage and what can't. You can't do it to a longsword. You can't do it to a bow. Right?
Okay.
It looks interesting, but
Okay, and does it gain 6 hit points per level?
No, it's 6 plus its con mod. In on the page 214, on the first under Animal Companion, top left paragraph.
No, your animal companion has ancestry hit points from its type, so 6 plus a number
bottom
of,
left
plus a number of hit points equal to 6 plus its Constitution modifier
for each
level you have.
So it's 6 plus. So it's not many hit points at all. Is it? But that's the thing. Is it 6 plus con multiplied by level?
32 plus 6. It has 38 hit points.
Plus the number, right? So 6 plus the 32 is 38. But that's a wolf. So its melee attack would be its strength bonus plus my level. There you go. Plus 6. Okay, that's cool. Put the monk's wrappings on its jaws. Ha ha. Oh, what size is this?
Choose the cloth.
Just goes, no, you stupid thing. It's a young animal companion.
Alright, so let me find a baby wolf picture. Young wolf. Oh, there's lots of booja here. Those are cute.
Booja fluffy fluffers. Well, there's a reason why humans tamed those things a long ass time ago. You find one, you're like, oh look how good it is. I was walking the dog today, and the May was the shepherd, very interested in like the perfect spot to pee. Like it was like no, you need the exact right spot to pee. You have to send this message amazingly. I was thinking to myself, evolutionarily speaking, humans and wolves are not super far apart. We both like pack hunters and that sort of thing. So I'm wondering, in human evolution, if there ever was olfactory communication. Like we have pheromones for certain things, like sexual attraction, those sorts of things have pheromones associated. But do we ever have like pee messages?
Well, you shit on someone's doorstep. That's a certain message right there. Poop in a bag on fire. Right. I know those.
What are you naming the small wolf that you find trapped in the brook?
I was gonna call the wolf Doom, but I don't know. Doom. I don't know what I'm gonna call him actually.
Might be doomed.
Doom might be doomed. Yeah, because he's a little puppy. Like, ooh, let's find a better name. Give me a minute to think about it.
Yeah, you could definitely tag team. Have a small pack. Pack of wolves. Okay. How's Darian and Krieger looking, Mark?
They're coming. I just gotta do the level adjustment for like to hit and all that crap.
What'd they pick?
For feats,
Yep.
Krieger got swipe, which is a 2 action. Basically, it's cleave.
Cool.
And Darian took Aura of Courage, which reduces his fear penalties by 1. And anyone within 15 feet at the end of his turn, their penalties also go down by 1.
That's neat. It's like the Paladin Aura of Courage.
It's gonna be a paladin one of these days.
I'll change your level to 4th, Mark.
I'm doing it all now. Or I don't know. Did I not get it up here? Well, I haven't done Darian yet. I'm still doing Kruger.
What's Krieger's skill feat?
Powerful leap.
Big jumpy motherfucker. Oscar, Alcur, what are they looking like?
Alcur looks like I'm cheating, so I'm fixing that. So I took I don't have expertise in medicine yet. I just have trained in medicine. So I have to pick my skill feat again. But he took basic wizard spellcasting, which gives him a spell book with 2 wizard spells in it. Or he adds 2 first circle wizard spells or arcane spells into his book, and he can prep 1 per day. That will go up as he levels. Oscar has taken, he has increased his diplomacy to expert. On top of that, he has taken hobnobber.
Nice.
So he can hob all the knobs. It allows him to gather information faster.
Cool.
And then his class feature, after looking through the class features, they're all pretty good, except there's a bunch that are stylistic, and I got my ass absolutely handed to me. So I took the defensive one. So nimble dodge. Just I have a reaction now, so I can use a reaction to give myself a little bit of AC.
To potentially avoid a hit.
Yeah, to not get exploded, or it's actually more useful than just avoiding a hit. It would also be to avoid a crit. Like if somebody crits you by 1, you could use that to not get exploded by the bastard sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Oscar. Alcur, I'm gonna I need to pick a skill feat for him because the one I picked he can't have. He might actually. There's one that allows you to make yourself an expert in perception. I think that counts as a skill feat.
It's
I thought that was a general feat.
I think it's a general feat, dude.
It might be a general feat.
But there are general skill feats.
Let's just see here.
Cool. Alright, I'm just going to take a quick bio break.
It's canny acumen. It is a general feat on skill. So he's going to take.
Hello, stream. Look at me.
I am going to try and rap the Lord's Prayer.
Your spare part there, bud. Who's taking crafting? It's Adam, right?
Yes.
Do you? Oh.
There's nothing terribly good. He's already got magic crafter.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that. The acrobatics.
I think we're going to become recognize spell so that he knows what spells are. Although now that Marty's not actually there, he's prepped to dispel magic the whole time. I'm still going to prep to dispel magic.
I have natural medicine, forager. Yeah, I'm taking that. Natural medicine, trained in nature. Trained in nature.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right, recognize spell. If you are trained in the appropriate skill for the spell's tradition.
Natural. If you're in the wilderness. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna take recognize spell. So Fox, the Great Escape was a challenge. It did turn out okay, but the move speed thing, where your move speed is less than the typical monsters, is bad. It's as bad as it ever was.
So the lesson is have an escape plan.
Yes, and it's really like when your heal nukes are done for the day, you
Call it
should
a
be
day.
done for the day.
Done.
You should call it a day.
Yeah. Shadow's getting natural medicine, which allows him to treat wounds. You gathering things from nature, herbs and plants and shit like that.
I remember Grizak. Yeah, I had that in
Yeah.
the playtest. Yeah.
Yep.
Did they put a limit
So
on
treat
that?
wounds is the plus. No. You can apply natural cures to heal your allies. You can use nature instead of medicine to treat wounds if you're in the wilderness. Blah blah blah. On your check, if I'm in wilderness, I got a +2 circumstance to treat wounds, subject to your determination and discretion. It's 2d8, right?
Is there a limited number of times you could treat wounds?
It doesn't say. If
They've got cooldowns.
Okay.
it doesn't say.
The feat I was looking at brings the cooldown from an hour to 10 minutes.
But where do you see that?
For the natural medicine, I
I
don't
have
know
what
what
my
the cooldown
animals
is.
are.
It's written in the usage. Right, the usage. It might be that it takes like an hour to do or something.
It doesn't say.
Guarantee it does. I will
You can
now flip
apply
there
natural
and read
cures
what
to
it
heal
says.
your allies. You can use nature instead of medicine to treat wounds. How maybe if I look,
So it's treat wounds.
it's treat wounds. I think
The
that's
action
what.
is treat wounds. Treat wounds has a 1 hour cooldown. It takes 2 actions to do. If you have combat medic, you don't have combat medic.
Now, okay, so it's the same action, so you can't receive benefit from natural healing and from regular medicine.
You have to check to see. I believe it's from that source. So
Yeah.
it's like that the doctor, but you have to check because they're all written a little different. Right, like the treat wounds, like the combat medicine, you become immune to that person's combat medicine for the day.
For the day, right? This is different.
But the combat medicine is a fast application of treat wounds.
Well, this says you're doing treat wounds using nature, not using medicine.
Okay.
So using nature instead of medicine to treat wounds. So I would think that's different.
No, it's just treat wounds. Then read treat wounds. I hear that as it's treat wounds.
Yep.
But 2 different people can treat wounds on one character.
I believe so, but there's a cooldown here.
Yeah.
I will go. I will checking.
$2.49.
All right. So treat wounds. You spend 10 minutes, then the target is temporarily immune to treat wounds action for an hour. So there is no stacking. It's just once per hour.
Okay.
The cooldown starts at the beginning of the check, so it's once per hour you can do the check. So you can do the check with either.
Yep. Still helpful.
10-minute gather, 1 hour cooldown, and it's 2d8. Cool. Yeah, because if we're in a shitty situation.
The answer is yes, we are.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do Monsieur Crusher. I'm gonna get Crusher the feat to roll a d20 instead of a d6 on regular rolls.
Okay, you get that for free.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Fuck my life.
It's not the D6 system.
Six
So-
Crusher.
Oh, I get to. Marty, have you gone through the spell list? Like the arcane spells?
I have not gone through
You sound
Arcane.
like you got a migraine.
I'm just wondering what's useful. If we know what's useful.
Give me a second.
So we're at 250, 4th level.
What level spell?
First.
That are not divine.
That are not divine. Yeah.
Magic Missile, True Strike.
True Strike is fun.
Grease, Featherfall.
Grease is good. So is Featherfall.
Alarm. Color Spray.
You see my problem here,
Yeah.
right? I would need to spend some time writing down spells. What's also my problem is I never get to learn more. I never get to prep more than
Mage
one.
Armor is the one that gives you saves and a bit of AC, and it lasts, I think, the entire day.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go with like.
You already have Shield, right? Oh,
already have
Shield
shield.
is cantrip.
Mhm.
Summon Construct. That sounds fun.
Conjure a construct to fight on your behalf. Oh, that might be fun. That's very Alcurian.
It's all hot.
Summon fiend, summon elemental. So they did a lot to remove all the like identical spells that are just to have the same name. They just went fuck it with the summons. They've got every different type of summon is a different spell.
You conjure a construct to fight for you. This works like summon animal, except you summon a creature that has the construct trait and whose level is -1.
Any spell increases the maximum level of creature you can summon. So what's a -1 creature?
That termite.
Yeah. The zombies were actually -1 creatures. -1s would be Animated Broom, a Bloodseeker, an Eagle, a Flash Beetle, a Giant Centipede, a Giant Rat, a Goblin Warrior, a Guard Dog, a Kobold Warrior, a Mifflet, a Skeleton Guard, a Sprite, a Viper, and a Zombie Shambler. I don't know if you can summon all of those things, but... so I think it would be like a Clockwork Eagle, a Clockwork Giant Centipede, a Clockwork Giant Rat, a Guard Dog. a viper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a first level summon.
Yeah.
That has style. I don't know if that's gonna like.
It's yeah,
tip.
and it's like the mage armor one is one that's like, that +1 for basically it's that feat then turns me into a +1 temporarily. I guess until you get the item, it's worth it.
Until you get the item or you heighten.
Right. Oh, and I'm a wizard, so I can heighten without having to write it down again.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, it goes all the way up at 10th level. As a 10th level spell, the AC increases to +3, and you gain a +3 item bonus to all saving throws.
Okay, so we're gonna go with mage armor. I get 1 spell per day, and that. So far, I don't see any way from making that go up.
The other one is True Strike, so you could attack twice when doing a thing. And I
Roll
think
twice.
and I think ignore certain flat checks.
Well, until see, here's the thing. If on a battle day I prep a mage armor, I need something for a non-battle day because I only ever get one. And I get to go to a city, hopefully, to write down some new ones.
Yeah, Foxar is saying making Alcor less squishy is good.
Yeah, no, Alcor is squishy as all shit. Ant Hall, floating. Let's look at floating disc.
Oh, you get 2?
I get 2, but I only can cast 1 per day.
Oh.
Or I could lock maybe.
You're in camp. Everything can't open. And Alcor is like, let me get that jar of pickles.
Fuck.
Oh, lock is divine. Never mind. Unseen servant.
Cool. They've increased the power of deflect arrows. Somewhat.
Unseen Servant has his own stat block. Neat.
I think we're gonna go with Unseen Servant just because it's something that you can. It helps him make stuff later.
Yeah, it's utilitarian.
Yep.
It flies? Hey, I can't reach that.
Get that for me. It also teaches you how to practice always spending 1 action for the entire day.
Sustaining the spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That sounds like Alcur has leveled. How about Oscar? What's he looking like?
Oh, he got better at diplomacy. He took Hobnobber.
Oh, that's right, Hobnobber.
And Dodgy. And Ahmed loves the word knob.
Yeah, what can I say, man? I'm silly.
You love it, Smarty.
Yep.
I've had a long fucking day.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna check the SRD website for Unseen Servant if we've got the stats that we can just stick up on
there's
there.
a stat block with a spell.
Yep.
Okay, let's see now. Athletics.
Yep, they stat blocked it, so I'm gonna put that as a page. So this is spell unseen servant, and we'll cool. Make a page. Are we almost ready to go?
I'm just picking a skill for Crusher, and that's it.
I'm all set.
Okay.
I am
Are you picking a skill or skill feat? Because you don't pick
A skill feat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Powerful.
choosing a first circle spell for Elker to prepare. And I'm actually thinking about just going like, all your spells are there's this urge to just medify my spell.
Hmm. You took ward medicine, right?
No, I didn't. I have to be an expert in medicine to do that.
Hmm. Well, that's not that cool.
If you're looking for cool skill feats, you gotta.
I'm an expert in medicine.
You're an expert in medicine? Okay, then
Yes.
you can. Then you can.
I can take it, but it's not that. It's not that cool. Well, it is, but I mean, there's just looking for the other stuff. Continual recovery.
Okay, it is a late spring day. Ptolemy, Bonecrusher, Elker, and Krieger spend a miserable evening kind of along the side of the road, taking cover in some trees as a light rain greets your morning. Ptolemy's complaining. Oh, we shouldn't have left the cart behind. We're never going to unhook those horses again.
We need to.
We're lucky to be
unhook all the
alive.
animals.
What about...
Just spoon horsey here. Just use horsey for warmth. Don't get stepped on.
or pooped on?
How are we supposed to find the others?
Well, Shadow's a bushman, and Oscar and him learn how to hide. I'm worried about my squire. He might be Squire Kebab.
Well, if we are... Now that we understand that we need to be mobile, perhaps we could go back to the Moathouse carefully.
How's everyone doing for hit points? Like,
What do you heal overnight?
I believe you heal your con times your character level. Something like
So Crusher can do
so every hour
Medicus
we
as
can
well.
yeah, every hour we can treat wounds.
I don't know, Adam. I don't think if it's I think it's per person that is able to do it. So
The
so
person
if
is
the
immune
results
to the treat
patients
wounds action for an hour.
yeah, that's done.
and if the result of the patient saving throw is success, the patient success.
That's what it says.
So there's so the reason this is the reason I say it. There's one called continual recovery. Okay, when you treat wounds, your patient becomes immune for only 10 minutes instead of 1 hour.
Right.
This applies only to your treat wounds activities, not any other the patient receives.
Right. So if somebody else does a treat wounds, it takes an hour for their fat fingers effects to go away before you can start treating wounds. Where you would treat 6 times in an hour, somebody else can only treat once.
But yes, after you treat wounds, someone else can treat
10
wounds
minutes.
afterwards.
Immediately.
Yeah.
But the reverse is not true.
Long-term rest, if you spend an entire day and night resting, you recover hit points equal to your con multiplied by twice your level. But this is a short rest.
So I think the first part is we do Medicus on ourselves.
We do
See
Medicus,
how
yeah.
much Medicus we need to do.
And when do we actually get our level? Because,
That determines.
yeah, Crusher can do
When you
faster
wake up
healing.
in your morning, when you wake up in the morning, you do.
Okay.
So we would gain times 3. Con times 3.
Look at you with your positive con score.
Continual.
Hit points times your
Continual
level.
recovery.
So yeah, you get your 3rd level hit points times your level by just sleeping. So is there any medicine being doled out that evening?
Can I ask you guys your preference and what you'd prefer to have? The continual recovery gives you 10 minutes. I can do it 6 times an hour.
Stitching until late in the night.
I'm just wondering. No, I'm just
You can do each person once per hour until they're healed.
Got it.
I think you're better at it than I am, right?
Going around in a circle. Yes.
Okay. So you guys are healed by morning is effectively what we're saying.
Yes.
Unless you're
I
ill.
could-
Kurt did so much stitching, he wanted to learn more magic when he woke up in the morning, so he took more wizard.
How bad are the poisons in this game? I think the poisons are pretty bad, aren't they?
Poisons are awful.
Okay, I'm taking robust recovery then.
Yep. That's a good one.
Okay,
done.
that
Thank
next
you.
morning, Ptolemy's complaining. He's wet and miserable, and we should go back to Homlet and just tell them the Moathouse is too hard.
What?
Let me. Here, I'll play Damien, my lord. You do not give up on such things. This is not something that you can ever say.
There are too many beasts down there. We don't have a. It's not like I know
And
Fireball.
We will deal with them. And we will deal with them. We were too.
Maybe we're lucky and Oscar and Shadow snuck in and slit all their throats.
Perhaps they are looking for backup, but we probably should be investigating.
We should be trying to find them.
Well, they could find us. You just wait here. They could find us.
That is one way this could happen. We are far more mobile than them. They do have stubby dwarf legs that are propelling them.
Yes, and Oscar will want his loot.
So he's probably going back in.
All right.
My guess is they're not going back in without a plan, which means they're going to watch the place for a while.
And what are we going to do? Ride down the road and... These are not battle-trained horses, you know.
Well, as long as they know how to run away, you hold them.
Yes. I want my grandfather's carriage back. They better not have peed in it.
Would they do that?
They're bugbears and gnolls. They probably pee on everything.
It's probably how they mark their territory.
Ptolemy nods.
Oh,
In agreement?
you have no idea how much of Sparrow I own then.
You're gross. I'm the owner of Sparrow. Sparrow's my village, don't you forget it.
Not according to the PP law.
There is no such law. Says Ptolemy, big smile on his face.
It's the law of PP.
Today's prep lore, or
Freaking
today's
hell,
prep
sure.
skill is going to be... Sure. Do we have a tracker? Does Krieger track?
Not yet.
Krieger's got survival.
Are you in?
Just out of
I'm not-
curiosity
I'm
for
not
you guys,
great at it, no.
Crusher took deflect arrows, which does not automatically deflect arrows. It gives you a +4 circumstance bonus against ranged weapons.
What about the? We're gonna think about the chicken, the one-eyed chicken that was like. I'd like to think about the Eye of Sauron.
Let's just call him Odin, for argument's sake.
So it's not like the raven's missing an eye. It is like it was born only with one eye. It is a cyclops.
It's the new Odin. It's the new Odin. The Cyclopean Odin.
It's Nodin. Okay, so you're doing lore one-eyed raven.
We're gonna go lore one-eyed raven just because we're on horses. We can run away.
Okay. Are you asking questions about it now, or are you gonna wait?
We'll have a thought about it just to see if it's like, oh, it's got X-ray eyes that cause testicular cancer or something. It'd be like, let's find a way back.
Okay.
20.
You know its name. It's been haunting the kingdom of Samsil for a long time.
Okay.
Its name is Tyrion.
Tier.
Rin. He's back.
And for all intents and purposes, you believe the thing is immortal.
Would shooting arrows at it be like bad luck?
Yeah, look at that. It's mortal. Bang! Fuck! I'm dead.
The thing is probably
ambitious.
the thing is probably inquisitive and knows a lot. Like it collects knowledge or like spies upon things. Usually it appears when
These are about to TPK.
when interesting events are happening. There are many stories of heroes and villains who have been plagued by Tyrion.
Well, he's around for something interesting, if that is Tyrion. I know a trick of the shadows.
What do you mean?
It might be smart, like extremely smart, and it could possibly talk.
The bird. Did you see the bird? This
Yeah.
morning I was thinking about, following tracks and that sort of thing, but then I sort of fixated on the one-eyed raven that was following us. Up until I was watching it up until the point I got eaten by the frog.
Oh, I missed that.
Shadow fired a couple arrows at it, and I think he rolled 24, and the thing just basically hopped off to the side, and the arrow kind of like you were missing hard.
At the arrow, at the
one-eyed bird.
crow.
Yeah.
They were like critical missing with the 24 to hit.
Oh. What fucking waste of arrows.
You're like, something wrong with that bird.
You only fired 2 arrows at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the good news is it's not really beholden to anyone, or at least not that I know, the stories I've heard. And it likes to watch things that are interesting. So either they're interesting or we're interesting. It also seems to like both heroes and villains. I think I feel like the hero of this tale.
Unless this tale is a tale for hobgoblins or for bugbears and gnolls, then we're definitely the villains.
Oh yeah, we're the monsters who broke into their house and started killing people.
Yes.
It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their perspective is my axe coming to their head. That's
There
the
we go.
perspective I like to keep.
Now you're talking sense. We should get going. The others will probably be looking for us.
Oscar!
No,
Fuck off.
shut up! We're not going to find them that way. We should go and look for them, not yell for them.
How would they find us?
Realize we took the horses and come down the road. They're probably tired from all that walking.
Shadow that morning gets food for the group
Oh,
and collects food for the others.
We'll get to Shadow in a second.
We have a
Oh,
completely
right, sorry.
different. Hey, how you doing? Yes, I do feel that we should probably head in that direction, at least carefully.
Okay, so you guys are riding down the road back towards the Moathouse.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go to Shadow and Darian and Oscar. Okay, so Shadow wakes up in the morning. Darian was kind of tired because he spent a lot of time like praying to his god last night and healing you guys all up. You hear some whimpering. You realize that you guys camped right beside a brisk moving stream. And Shadow hears some whimpering, like a dog whimper.
Breakfast.
And that's your animal.
Okay.
He notches an arrow and moves around.
Yeah, you move around. You actually see the thing. It's struggling. Somebody set a bear trap in the stream, in a natural place where creatures would cross, and you can see that there is a young wolf that is caught in the trap. There are signs that a pack may have moved past here, and he looks like if he's not pulled out of the stream bed, he'll probably die.
Hold on there. Shadow does not see any fun in this hunt. Puts the arrow away.
At least give you a fighting chance. Hey,
Pulls it out of
easy,
the trap.
buddy.
Start running.
Easy.
Okay, he bares his fangs a little bit when you approach, but he doesn't growl.
I put my hands not like this, but like this, Adam. Yes, y'all remember that one. Anyway, and he goes close to where the trap is and tries to open it.
Yep. Yeah, it's a young wolf. He's otherwise healthy aside from his paw getting caught into this trap. You open the trap and it frees the wolf, and he limps off to the side of the stream bed quickly.
Can this trap be reset?
I think so. It's a big old rusty bear trap.
Sweet. What's their weight?
1 bulk.
Another bear trap, you say? Can either of you carry an extra bulk?
No.
That'd be a hard no.
A hard no.
Okay,
Until I find a sword.
the dog is whimpering. Its legs all fucked up. It's cold.
Hold on.
He's gonna close the trap. He's not gonna reset it.
Okay,
Can I actually disable it?
it's set off.
How long? No, I mean, but like, so it can't be like just break it, spring or whatever. Like snap the spring out, or
Yeah,
I have thievery.
You could break it if you wanted to.
How long? How much time does that take?
He talked to me, right?
What's that?
He said he mentioned this like he's.
Yeah, he's Oscar's now awake.
What the fuck you doing?
Hey, Oscar. Hey, maybe you want to take this thing. I'm gonna deal with a little one. Shut the fuck up. Hey, what's your name, little pup?
It's sort of limping along the side of the water.
Shadow looks.
Like up the trap that.
Okay,
he can't
yeah,
carry.
the big rusty bear trap. Darian is quietly praying under the log.
Can Shadow have any kind of meat or dried meat or anything, or
Yeah, you've got provisions.
some? Okay, I'll pull some out, throw it towards him.
Okay, it limps towards the food. It wasn't hunting or eating while it was trapped in this thing. It takes your food.
Leave my hand out for it to sniff,
Yep, it actually came up to your hand. Your hand because it touched the meat, or perhaps because it likes you. It gives you a quick lick.
Okay, I'll pet it and have it lie on its side and start looking at its wound, like cleaning it and things, something like that. It doesn't like it, but it's gotta be done.
Yep, it actually behaves.
No, I think you're worthy of keeping around.
It licks your face.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like you around. Got another one for you here.
Pulls out the little thing.
You're gonna get to know each other.
Puts the figurine back.
Why don't you limp your ass over with me?
Okay, Darian, you finish praying to the five-faced god.
Look at what we found. This little doomed thing was gonna die in the stream. Ooh.
Yes, as I recall, a few weeks ago, we were slaying those things by the dozens in the woods.
Money for the pelts.
This one's different. I like it. This one stays.
If
Doomed.
it gets out alive,
Doom. Doom. I like Doom.
it's a hat.
No, he's gonna follow instructions.
It's
Yeah.
it's strangely
Sure
obedient.
thing.
Like it sits down and kind of waits for Shadow's instructions.
Let's go get some food for these guys. Can you move your little leg?
Yeah, you tended to it a little bit.
All right. We'll get some food for you guys, and then we'll head go get those guys. Go get the others.
Okay, it bounds off after Shadow, and Shadow seems to have a new pet.
So,
I'm gonna kill it later.
that was pretty fucked.
Yes. Since when does he go around picking up strays?
He'll get tired of it.
Then it's a hat.
It'd be funny. Every week he summons an animal and he just takes mixed pelts out of them.
Worst hunter ever. Oh God. Send me an animal companion. It's looking tasty.
Horse this time. Like them horse.
How about a young calf? I could use some veal.
Just as long as the animal's big enough for you to live off of for a week.
Shitty hunter. The worst ranger ever.
Fucking stupid.
I know a guy who could help you with the pelts.
I know a guy.
Alright, so you're foraging food for them? Do you have to make a roll?
No.
Okay.
Just succeed.
Okay. You end up finding, you hunt a few squirrels, and you actually came across a few fish, and a big old crayfish, about the size of your arm.
Nice.
Big fucking crayfish don't get snipped. Make a testicle with him.
Yep, the wolf helped because I think its only skill is survival, so it can aid.
Mhm.
It found the crayfish and was like kind of like trying to get at it without getting snipped, and Shadow stuck an arrow into it.
Let's do.
You guys have
Very
a
cool.
you guys have a cold breakfast.
So, our pile of stuff, and our wagon, and our noble, and our wizard, and our...
Do we know they took the horses and ran off?
You don't know.
Let's go see where they are.
But we also are missing our stuff. My fucking sword.
We'll get it.
Fucking
get it.
sword!
We'll get it back.
Yeah.
Do we have anything of our friends?
Let's say that again.
Um,
Ptolemy's dagger.
You have Ptolemy's dagger.
Which he owned
Good.
for all of 5 minutes.
anything of theirs, because wolves have scent.
I think everyone was carrying their own equipment.
Well, why don't we head our way back up towards the Moathouse, keep our eyes open, be all sneaky like.
They went east. They went west. Well, let's go see what happened.
Why don't we go to where the wagon was parked?
Right.
See if you can't make out what tracks go where.
That's what I was thinking. And then if we can't find anything,
Odds will be better for us getting our stuff back with all of us.
Let's hope we bump
Working
into one of
together.
their patrols. Cause,
let's hope they all made it.
More swords make more kill.
You gotta be smart this time. There was too many of them.
Let's be fair to Krieger. He's not too bright. He did get kicked in the horse 1 or 2 times when he was a boy.
That is fair.
And while he did say he's going to go get the gnolls and the hobgoblins, I didn't really believe him.
Looks like he wasn't lying.
Yeah. Alright, that's left boot, right boot.
Okay.
Let's go.
Immediately after kind of like gathering up your stuff and you start to like climb out of the stream bed, you realize that there are things in the bushes.
Oh crap.
Let's stealth.
Yeah, you guys could stealth back down and just sort of watch from the stream bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me your stealth if somebody's
Officer's leading the stealth.
yeah.
Go gadget.
Oh
Better
shit,
now.
Darian.
Leveled.
So here's the stream,
24.
and here's kind of like the embankment along the side of
Roll
the stream.
24, sir.
Yes.
You're a good man.
Okay, and then we've got thickets of trees. And you guys, there's that big log you guys spent your night under. The rotted log.
Okay.
Can't move the miniatures for some reason. What? Oh, token layer. That's why.
Hmm.
So give me the stealth.
24 was it?
24, yes.
Okay. So you can see some things through the trees that seem to be searching and kind of sniffing at the ground. They're humanoid. They're naked. But it looks like some of them have horrible wounds where their private bits have fallen off. They have long tongues, mouths full of teeth.
Religion.
Yeah.
Are they undead? Is basically.
I would also roll everything. natural 1. They're just lepers.
11. I guess if you say so. Let's
Who
go help
rolled the
them.
24?
That was our stealth.
That was
Okay.
stealth.
So, yes, you identify them as undead, although you don't know what kind of undead they are. They look pretty smart. With the natural 1, you think that these things are actually some sort of goblinoid.
Darian's like, are we really going to do this again?
Goblins.
Are you sure they're not dire goblins this time?
Last time.
They definitely seem like they're following your tracks. Like one of them's like looking at the ground, and the other one bumps into the other, and they're temperamental. But one of them
How many are there?
points down at your tracks. You're dragging bleeding Shadow right through the forest. You actually see
He
one of
didn't
them.
wake up until after we stopped bumping his head along.
Yeah, you see one of them reach down into the muck, and the muck has a bit of blood on it, and it just sticks the whole pile of muck in its mouth, and its tongue loving it. Couple of them run over, and you notice that they're all now like looking at the spot where the one had eaten the bloody muck.
Are they on the same side as us? Like they're north
Yep.
of the
Yeah,
map?
they came from the direction of the Moathouse.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought we went down the stream a bit, but shit. Okay.
Why don't you guys take to the sides?
Yeah, Oscar will sneak
I'll
around.
draw them down the middle.
One of them comes to the clearing while the others are still sniffing around the muck.
Oh, I didn't zoom out enough. There they are.
Oscar will try to sneak over to the bushes.
Okay, give me some sneak checks.
Shadow, are you going to do the same on the other side?
Yep. And
Sneak check is natural 1.
Dope.
13. Okay, so Oscar, yeah, let's move Shadow off to the side, and your wolf
no,
is coming with you.
Shadows 18,
Okay.
and the wolf's is I think he has the same.
It'll have its own dex, and I think it gets your skills.
Yeah. Its dex is 1 less or plus.
So it'll get 17 then. Oh, yeah.
Plus 9. 14.
Okay, this thing. It has language.
It's goblin, isn't it?
You don't understand what it's saying. You speak Goblin, and I think
Speaks
this.
funny goblin.
I think this just turns into initiative, as there are ghouls that have, or goblins, if you want to call them that.
Okay.
Well, you certainly fucked that one up there, bud.
All right, Darian, what
Gonna
do you
be
get for
one
initiative?
of those days.
Darian.
All right, Darian's first. All right, so he's
Oh, all of our initiatives went up by 1.
Yeah, you should add those to the chart.
All our initiatives that went up by 1.
yes.
Wow.
Feet. Does that stack?
What do you mean?
No. I don't. Sorry. There's a. Never mind. It's a feat that does that. I was wondering if multiple people took it. Does it stack?
All right, so he pulls out his sword.
I'll roll
shield up.
initiative then. Go ahead and make sure your initiative bonuses are correct on the initiative sheet.
Yeah. Checking that now.
And then your level 4, that will let us know that you just did that.
Oh, no. I'm making the boo-boo. There we go.
Cool. I'm going to sort the initiative. Give me a second. you guys stop editing.
Okay.
Add a shadow should be a +1. I just got to the sheet.
Cool. All right, Shadow goes first. They definitely heard you, and they're coming forward. Shadow, what are you doing?
Shadow's going to mark one as a.
Okay, you've got a lot of bush right now and trees between you and it.
But I can see it, right?
You can see it, but it has cover and concealment from where you're standing.
Okay, I mark it as prey. Actually, no, I don't. I'm readying a rapid shot, and I'm readying the animal. Oh, I can only ready one thing. Fuck.
The animal has to be commanded.
Before you can rapid shot.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You have to mark before you can rapid
Yeah. Shit. I will mark it and ready a rapid shot.
Okay. Ghouls. Or goblins. Whichever.
They're just stinky goblins. No paralysis or giant gorged penis tongues or oh, you're coming this way.
Ah!
It'll help.
Oh fuck.
Can't get there. Give up now.
Not quite.
The 25 is weird. You'd have like a 60 or a 50 movement speed.
It has a 60. The ghoul jumps up to half its speed.
But is that an action in itself?
Yeah, so that last bit of difficult terrain helped you because it had to triple move to get up to you. That's what I was.
Part of the plan.
Oh yeah, it smells and it looks like it's. You wouldn't want that lifestyle. Its balls and winky have fallen off.
I want to take
rotted
my
off.
action.
Like something. Okay, you're taking your action.
Yeah. Shoot. Does it still have cover, or can I see it?
Nope, you can see it.
Okay, sweet. So it is my prey. I'm going to shoot it twice. 1d20 plus 13. Okay, 1d20 plus 10. There's a 32 and a 27 hit.
2 critical hits.
Nice.
Okay, 4d8 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 27 damage.
Okay.
Don't forget your d10s.
Oh, 2d10s, thank you. 18 is 38, 40.
Okay. Two
yeah.
arrows sticking out of its temple. The thing
30.
like loses focus in its eyes and just falls head over heels right in front of Oscar. I think it's dead.
45.
Oscar gives a thumbs up off to the side.
Yeah.
45, alright.
Okay, so these things move out. That's one move. And then two
Oh shit!
moves.
Oh shit!
3 moves.
Darian!
And 3.
Thanks for the reminder there, Mark. I rarely crit.
Oscar.
Fresh.
Is it a problem?
It spoke common to you. It called you fresh. You don't like the way it's looking at you, licking its lips.
Oh shit. Why don't you attack twice there above and get the frick out of there?
What's Oscar doing?
Oscar's going to stab it and then run behind Darian.
Okay.
Yeah, smart. Yes. Good call.
AC 28.
Critical hit.
My rapier would have had deadly, but I don't think my dagger does. $14 damage.
A nasty gash across its belly, spilling some guts. It still keeps on running at you.
So
Apparently, goblins
assuming-
can't feel pain.
That's different. Oh god. Here.
Okay, that's
And
10.
then second move.
Oh
The
man.
difficult terrain. I have to go through Darian's space. I have to.
Let's
Darian?
do. Darian's going to raise his shield and ready for one of them to come after either he or Oscar.
Okay. Shadow.
Mark the other one across the thing from me.
Which way? This one?
Yep, I'm gonna ready for it to come into my view.
Okay. You can see it now, but you've got trees. There will be a flat check, and it gets a bonus to its AC.
I can't hit this guy, right?
This guy is also in the bushes.
Oops. The other guy, this guy.
This guy's in
I
the
can't
bushes.
see him. They're all in the bushes. Okay,
You can see them.
I-
It's just they're in bushes.
I'm readying the one that I know is coming at me.
Okay.
So I'll mark it and ready a flurry.
Okay. Your dog's whining behind you, like it's whining and growling, like it wants to do something. But
Not yet.
okay. The ghouls. Well, this one hears you and the whining, so it just comes around the corner and is coming straight at you.
So when I see it, I take my shots.
Yeah, when it was about there.
Yeah.
It's running at you with its claws outstretched.
When did I first see it? Because I'm wondering if I have a -1 for range.
It's 20 feet away from you.
Yeah, it's too close.
16.
AC 16 hits it exactly.
Okay. So +9 is the second one. 28.
Critical hit.
I love these fuckers. 3d8 plus
I have no idea what their
1d10.
CR is, but if their
plus
CR is
1,
high,
2,
that means
3, 4, 5,
they do
6.
horrible things when they hit you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. 25 damage.
Okay, your 2 arrows drop the thing as it comes around the corner.
Are they really dropped?
Yeah, you stick 2 arrows in its head, and it you hear bone snapping as it face tanks into the ground. These 2 are following Oscar, so 10, 20, and then okay, so
Ready to action.
standing on the embankment as it comes straight at Oscar. Yep, Darian. This one was injured as its guts are trailing behind. It got snagged on a tree, so it's like running around with a coil of its guts
18.
hanging out. Your glowing blade goes into the undead creature. Are you doing? Actually, this thing doesn't have any weaknesses.
It's not vulnerable to
No.
holy.
But it does take damage from
It takes
positive.
it takes damage from positive.
17 damage.
17 damage. Yeah, you plunge your sword into the thing's throat, and it gurgles and dies at the end of your blade.
Teamwork.
10.
Just wait till I can afford magic boots.
Okay, this one came running up, and your blade is glowing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who it attacks. 1, it's Oscar. 2, it's Darian. Let's go attack Darian.
Unfortunate.
It is slashing you with its claw. AC 26.
Hits.
Oh Jesus.
It does 4 damage, and you need to make a Fortitude save.
This is the
DC
shit.
15.
Assuming you don't want to fail this.
Nope. Your basically your face goes numb.
Sec. DC what?
15.
Plus, I gotta double check my saves.
Carry the 1.
Alright, it's plus 10. 24.
Okay. Your face is numb, but you don't stop fighting. So it moved. It attacked, and then it's going to try to bite Darian.
Get away from him.
AC 14, kind of scratching up against your shield. Oscar?
Well, Oscar's going to reposition himself into the jiggery,
Thank you.
pokery, nabbery position.
Yep.
And stab, AC 24.
AC 24 hits, and with its flat-footed AC, that was a crit.
And a miss on the next one, but 2d4 plus 8 plus 2d6. 20 damage.
Okay, Oscar, like, it's leaving its entire backside open, and you basically jump onto it and slit its throat. It turns around, it's making this gurgling sound as this really blackish blood is pouring all over the place, and it falls over.
There we go. Took care of them goblins. Sure smell bad.
No.
My lord. My dwarf.
Those were most certainly not goblins.
Yeah, I agree with the paladin there. Isn't that right, Doom?
Doom is growling at the ghouls and
So,
doesn't like
where'd
to smell them.
their bits go?
These things ain't normal.
Knowledge nature, Marty.
Yeah,
Shadow.
yep.
Knowledge in the torb. 12. Fuck, we're geniuses.
They
Definitely
were
goblins.
once living.
Were they goblins when they were alive?
These things are definitely undead.
Well, they had zombies in their basement. Maybe they had...
The only
Goblin
bit of
zombies
clothing
in
that they were wearing is that they do have collars with like metal hooks or like a metal ring around the back of the collar.
They were chained.
I wonder
Have
if
any
they're
links of
not.
chain on them still?
Nope.
Oh.
I wonder if these aren't the, bloodhounds of the Moathouse.
Very likely.
They got, what you call them? Masters somewhere behind them?
Maybe.
That's quite
That's-
the greeting. People running away from the Moathouse and they send the ghouls to go hunt them down. It's not a very
Ghouls don't
nice
need
thing.
sleep.
Nope.
They can just run all night.
It's a good thing you guys had a really good hiding spot.
With Darien, if we got a little lucky, we could have took them without the sleeping, but we needed the Darien. Alright, so, you got some red on you.
Yeah, wash that off in the stream. You don't know what it does.
It numbs your face a little. It's truly just a bit. Ah, crap.
Nice.
Stop laughing.
So, why don't we, get puppers over here. What do you call them, doomed?
Doom.
Why don't we, sneak our way back along the path where these guys came from? Maybe they got the, whoever was holding the chains.
Yeah,
Good
I
thing.
like that idea.
Sure thing.
Okay, the group of you are.
Now we're going to practice our sneaky.
Yep, you're
Right,
heading back. You actually get back to the road.
Actually, Marty,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the collar. There was a link on the collar. Not a lot of chain, right?
No, it was like a single metal loop built into the collar. Like you could
Okay.
affix something to it.
Okay, I was gonna get the pup to smell it, but I think it's useless. Okay, we head back.
All right.
Hey, my new animal companion, snort this infectious undead.
Yep. The group of you sneak back. Let's see. 1 out of 8 chance that one of the frogs just happens to be in the road. Nope.
Fucking frogs.
They're all clustered over here today for some reason.
Okay. Did they Clean up the bodies?
The bodies are gone. The porculus is closed.
All right. What about the? Let's go to the right on the north track here.
Yep.
And check to see if that door's closed.
Yep.
That port's open or closed.
So you guys dash across the road.
Yep.
And you're waiting in the bushes. Is somebody going to run across? Yeah, you can see across. Yeah, that door's closed.
Okay.
You actually can hear some conversation, like somebody coughing in the courtyard. Some of the gnolls. So, I awake from my beauty sleep and find that there were intruders. The voice sounds clean, clear, somewhat haughty, and strangely familiar to Oscar, Shadow, and Darian.
And anyone who's seen Shrek, it's Prince Charming.
What have you
Kind of,
mangy
it kind of
mutts
is.
been up to?
We got it. We got it, Lareth. Look, it is a noble carriage.
I see that. Usually carriages are pulled by something.
They got away on the horses.
Yeah, the bugbears let them get away.
We did not. You let them get away. You had bows and you didn't shoot well.
I suppose somebody will have to be punished for this.
Let's just let them have the powwow of all. I don't have a. Does anybody have a nuke in their pocket to just?
Nope.
I say we punish the bandits that let them in. No, I came down there and warned them. The others died. They received their punishments.
Kind of like this guy.
Yes.
Are you sure his last name's not Van Imp too?
Lareth the Beautiful.
Yeah, just
Now, what to do to you? I suppose we could set you out on your own. Don't come back until you've received until you have 4 horses to pull my new carriage. No, they're out there still. They're out there still. Raise the porculus.
We're hunting that. So.
yes, we are hunting that for sure.
Please, Larry.
Rascally wabbit.
Shadow's
Please.
just getting nudges from both sides.
Yeah.
4 horses and make sure that they are healthy horses. I want to ride in style when I take a visit to the temple. There's some chuckling. The porculus is raising. Meanwhile, the 4 horsemen of bravery ride and see that the carriage is gone. Ptolemy's like, where did it go?
Well, they probably took it.
Those
I
bastards.
mean, I'll be honest. If the roles were reversed, I totally would have taken their.
This is actually a good sign because they did not simply destroy it out of spite.
Oh, yes, it is a wonderful carriage. Is that the porculus? You could hear it opening, like clank, 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 clank.
We should not be on the road right now.
Okay, where are you guys going?
Into the woods.
Okay, so to the north or to the south? I guess the north is